Good evening, everyone. We're back. It's Tomahawk here for High Scores, High Stakes. We're just going to kick off with a bit more Bloodborne, just on a lovely little Sunday evening. The last stream we were delving through the Nightmare Frontier. Kind of took a bit of a detour there, and we ended up trying to tackle Mikolash, the curator of the nightmares. So I think when we boot this up, we're pretty much going to be exactly where we left off there. We're going to be at the save point just before the Nightmare Fog. I think there's not really much more to say on that, but let's just jump in and see what we can manage. So we'll go straight into it. I do hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday evening, whatever it is you're doing out in the world. Weapon is broken. Right. So the first port of call then. Let's go do some loot hoarding. Go do some XP farming. Let us try and get some. Usually the Forbidden Woods is a great place to go and get some loot and get some stuff. Looks like we're going to need to repair the weapons. It might actually be a good chance to go and do some upgrading of weapons as well, if we can get a few Blood Echoes up and running. So we'll see what we can manage here. So we'll just go straight into it here. It's not a massively good start there. Let's set down a little bit. I'll go the long way around then. Hopefully we're on for a nice handy little stream tonight. As we always try and do in these is we claim if we can beat a boss, then that is a successful stream. We're not off to a good start anyway, guys. We've just been murdered by some angry villagers. So we are just gonna crack on. We have not gained and not lost anything here at the minute. We're just trying to get I'm absolutely stupid. I know exactly what I need to be doing. I have all those cold bloods and I'm not putting them to good use, so scratch that idea. We're just gonna go straight back to the Hunter's Dream, get all of these blood let's see, inventory, use multiple, wonder how don't think to do this half the time. Use multiple 4. I'm absolutely daft how I never even thought to use this beforehand, but there we are. We've got a handful of and hopefully if that means that we can repair our weapons. Do I want to fortify them? More bloodstones required, right, so we'll leave that for the time being. Let's go to... Nope, nothing there I can think. Let's do a little bit of an upgrade here.
Very well, let me...
Trying to sort of figure, do I upgrade my stamina? Yeah, upgrade stamina and physical defense. That's been lacking a little bit. Acquire some... Acquire ourselves some new weapons. I think we're kind of good to go with the stock that I do have. Let's go with some... I feel as if we're going to need as many of the blood vials as we can get, and we've got 10,000 blood echoes to spare. So, might as well keep them in storage, and look, I probably will end up needing them anyway, so... Mergo's Loft. Let's have a wee gander there then. So we'll go back basically to the boss, and we're just gonna clobber him and see what happens. I know this is a boss that pretty much we've discussed on the podcast at great length. He's very much a slow burner of a boss. He doesn't seem to be one that massively does a huge amount in the moment. I know there's an awful lot of chasing to be had on this front here, so it's just going to be the wait and see on this one. Because I don't really want to be chasing him around and shooting him, because I figured that last time out that wasn't really doing anything for me. Ooh, if it isn't Randy, right you? How are we this evening, friend? You're just in time for me to get clobbered by the first boss, Mikolash, the host of the nightmare. I spent most of this stream last time out just chasing the poor man. I think all he just wants to do is live in his own wee head, in his own wee world, and I've just come across, and all I want to do is just apparently clobber him. I don't want to do that. See, it didn't seem to be that much of a problem. It's the big old tentacle arms that are gonna be the problem here, but if I can make short work of him in this first bit. The thought process seems to be just pin him down and try not to well, the plan was to not let him get too involved. Oh.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a
dream.
But alas, not too fast. The nightmare swirls and churns
This is as far as I've managed with him. So we're now wandering again, looking for him from the looks of it, but at least I've got him down half health, so I'm hoping it's just another chase sequence and I can start to make a bit of a... Oh, you don't just run into... Oh dear, dear, dear. Hopefully this is the right way. That was promising. I don't like this already. He just seems to be a bit of a nuisance. I've lost him again. He's such a smarmy old prick. He thinks he's great because he invented a world. So I have to get him to me. He's gonna jump into this mirror now, isn't he? Iron door key. This is gonna be a whole new section now because I haven't a clue now. Problem is, I can't say I know how to trap him in. I don't want to just... Looks like I'm just going to be clobbering him for the time being then. Oh, why did I do that? I already hate Mikolash so much. But anyway, Randy, how are we this fine evening?
Say cousin. Do you hear?
Nope. Sorry, I just didn't realise that was skipping audio.
Let us sit about and speak feverishly.
Can't complain, to be honest. There's a lot of this going on tonight. It's been pretty chill up until this point, and now it's how much mental capacity could be exhausted on this level. Now I have a key, I just noticed. But where does the key go?
Ah, of course. This is a cosmo. Prayers, as you once did for the vacuous one. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes.
Yes.
Brains to cleanse
I can't go back that way, that's obviously.
when lake of mud.
Alright, I've got myself back to the first phase.
Let us sit about and speak
Feverishly.
chatting into the wee hours of new ideas.
Okay.
Plain.
Get away.
Cosmos of course.
Yes, lad.
Oh, now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
Toast to make a lash. We hardly knew ye. This is sort of a taste of what we get. Randy, when we're on stream here, we'll get a boss fairly early doors, and then everything beyond that will just be general meandering, and probably, if you're lucky, I may fall into a pit. The falling into a pit has been very much a staple of my streams over the last couple of weeks now. Keep your eyes peeled, you could be in for a treat. And isn't that just lovely? Everyone dies. Well, I mean, it's not it's lovely for me because I don't have to deal with everyone, but if only I could traverse mirrors. Strap onto your butts because I'm gonna fall off a cliff soon. Yeah, everyone's just been like super OP in this area, but only because the area is very much Mikalash's own manifestation of his own insanity, but see, Lava will Lava loves to give me lore dumps and stuff that the game doesn't necessarily talk about in great detail. So I've been using this opportunity, like my downtime, to go and have a look through the world itself and figure out what is actually going on here, because the game kind of like tells you it, but doesn't tell you it as much as I would have liked. Although I'm super pleased with that, I managed to get that boss done with only 3 health. I saw that there's like a Bloodborne lore podcast as well. Not really giving me a great deal more of weaponry. I kind of thought that I would have. You do get to piece it all together yourself as well. I think it's been quite good that way, in that regard. Like as soon as I beat Rom, everything sort of became a little bit more apparent, we'll say. Especially when we left the Moonside Lake and were in Yaragul, and you could start to see all of the creatures that were, you know, hiding in plain sight, we'll say, once the veil had been shattered. But let's have a wee navigate here now. This is going to be one of those fun parts of the stream where there's little to no idea what we're doing. We're just going to kind of figure it out as we go. This is like literally my favorite weapon of all time. It's so good. Oh, fantastic. I've done a couple. If I had to name them, I wouldn't be able to do that, mind, but I'm just going to activate this so I know for later on. I have the, who have I got? I've got Ludwig's Holy Blade and the Tantalus, I think you call it. It's been working an absolute treat for me. The only thing I would say about it is its life expectancy is quite short. Device is not currently operable. Why would it not be operable? Because it's probably hiding up in the higher levels somewhere. Oh, you're like the Shadow of Yharnam here. You're exactly the Shadow of Yharnam again, as a... The normal service is resumed. I usually learn pretty quickly, but let's see how quickly I learn. I sometimes do forget that the actual like parry mechanism is a thing in this game, so let's just... utilize the parry particularly well, but in a situation like that, that's made me quite happy there. Now, I did this last time. I dropped my blood echoes, but it didn't imbue with a felled villain. So I ended up spending about 10 minutes on stream a couple of weeks ago just wandering a room. Oh, I had cannon somewhere. About as good as my parrying skills come in this game. I just overwhelm them with bullets. And then it's just going to be very much a bit of a fact-finding mission this next couple of runs. I hear a pig. Multiple-eyed pig as well. Holy shit, 10,000 blood echoes for a single piggy. Oh no. Now I'm really scared to go and do. Let's go in a straight line here now. Keep trying to like look around the environment on my screen. I can't go that way. I tried that way already. Forget. I'm in for a penny at this point. Nope. That's a lot of piggies. I'm gonna book it. And I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's Cardinal Smith. How are we, friend? We beat a boss. We've done exactly what we intended to do. So we've achieved the bare minimum of tonight's stream, at least anyway. Again tonight. It's gonna be excellent. I have a good feeling about tonight's stream. This is no. That has brought me to many bad things. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was not good things. That was not good vibes at all there. Who'd have thought there'd be 4 of them? Why did I do that? Let us... have a Molotov at least anyway equipped. These creatures are just getting more and more bizarre now. We've got bird dogs and dog birds. I'm dressed as a priest, an Assassin's Creed priest. I'm just gonna yeet this guy. Well, I'm going to speak unbiasedly at the minute, Cardinal. I've beat a boss, first try. We're just going to meander our way up the castle, I guess we'll call it. The next boss is super difficult. Phil, you are not inspiring me with confidence here. But what I think is going to be in our best interest is slap some piggies. And I have a feeling that slapping some piggies might be our best way of putting our best foot forward here. And I'm hoping that we could put two piggies together and do some double damage. These piggies do not like me. And I couldn't get rid of that bloody nourishing blood gem notification. Well, it doesn't really matter. At this point, we've like 56,000+ blood echoes down the drain anyway, so realistically at this point all we can do is not be completely terrible. That's it. It puts a real dampener on the stream when you know that you've lost as many blood echoes as you have. I do thoroughly enjoy this sword whenever you get working. That's it, Phil. Bye bye blood echoes is right, but we've evolved that. We've evolved beyond the need for blood echoes. Yeet! Beautiful. I've got Lava messaging me on Messenger, being all like, can you do this logo for this platform? Can you do this logo for this platform? It's like, I will, once I've stopped being murdered. How dare you? Yay, bullets. Blood echoes, woohoo! Back in business, baby. This crying baby is not good vibes. Bam. Now if I can isolate one piggy without attracting the presence of two piggies. Engage! Oh shit, run away! One dispatched. I hate that fucking frenzy shit. I just want it to be done and away with. Boom. Nailed it. Now what I don't want is to be jumped upon by these guys. Which, if I'm not careful, is exactly what's going to happen, so I'm going to book it and go the opposite direction. Because, as Jack Sparrow says, we must fight to run away. Plus, they'll never see this coming. They'll never see this strategy coming. Unless that's exactly... Nope, this is exactly not what I wanted. This is so unchill. This is the opposite of fun and good vibes. Do some murdering of shadows. Now, what's really scaring me right now is what I want to do is I want to go and use a hunter's mark like trying to peer around. They're gonna make me, aren't they? I just hope they're gonna de-aggro in a second. Oh shit, they're actually just gonna sit and wait for me. Well, oh, they're actually... They're actually gonna wait it out. It's the a big holy sword, Cardinal. Oh, that is two down. Now have the rest of them sort of de-aggroed a bit, or are they going to be kind of waiting in line for a kicking or a paddling? Times for a paddling. He was the big nuisance one, is the pyro dude. That's right, it's Rebirth week. Rebirth launches on Thursday, I believe? The problem is, I don't really know what to expect here now. A ghostly spectre. I have this habit of doing that, and the game is like, are you actually? Don't think I'm supposed to just like kill everyone that is there. I think I wasn't meant to do that. I mean, there's one thing I've learned from this game, it is generally just murder everyone. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this perfect moment. I did this earlier before I fought Rom as well. It didn't let me lock onto your fella in the wheelchair, but I still killed him anyway. Now, just broad strokes. Phil, have I done something bad that I shouldn't have?
Very well. Let me.
That is not the answer I was hoping for. I have a feeling if Lover saw that, he'd be screaming at me. Lover's my biggest fan on this at the minute. He's like my guiding light throughout Yharnam. The only problem is I could just never tell if I've done anything that I was not supposed to. When in doubt, smash to pieces. I have a lovely shortcut now anyway. I mean, you're exactly right there, Phil. Is it the minigun? I wonder if Yon Doll's gonna be there anyway. Oh, this chest. This is exactly what I did in the first playthrough as well. I accidentally killed the girl in the Hunter's Dream as well, but she came back. My thought was to hope that she was going to come back as well there, but that's probably more. Device is not currently operable. Okay, we're just going to ascend then. But yes, in terms of the wheelchair characters, the one with the Gatling gun is my personal favourite. Hehehe. Let's go with the White Hood still. This looks like an arena. And a big crime baby. Oh, Mama Jam. That's a lot of swords. Now this could be one of those funny old bosses where is it gonna have an absolutely killer two-phase battle, or am I gonna be literally going in blind for the majority of this fight? My hope is to keep her in sight anyway. Bit of a tricky old See, this is the problem I'm having with some of these bosses. It's not like I'm trying to do the baby harm. And Murgo's wet nurse just is all up in my space, look. She'd be good at cutting grasses, right? Margot's wet nurse is garden care. Now, curious as to what it's going to cost to fix my weapon, because it is seeing better days at the minute. So I think I'm gonna use this quick opportunity to repair my lightning sword, Doodad. And then what we'll do is tackle it again, because I think we had a good idea of that then. The lightning bonker is exactly right. The tonitrus, which needs repaired. And Ludwig's holy blade. Let's see if... Damn, let's get that one upgraded. You'd think I'd been holding on to them. That's good. Bumped that up to no end. The key to the iron gate blocking the great mid-level bridge. I imagine I've missed that somewhere. I need to go back. Excuse me. The Chalice dungeons, I haven't actually done them yet. It looks like I've been missing a few key resources for that, but are they just basically, lack of a better term, are they basically just like arena battles? In broad strokes. Could do them once. Yeah, once a beat Bloodstarved Beast, I think that the first one opens up for you. It's just that I'm a bit daft at this game and I don't really utilize the Hunter's Paradise, or... Yeah, I sort of figured that's what they are. I don't have there's some... Either every time I go to the Hunter's Dream, I don't have the resources available to do what I need to do there. So... I'm kind of just in a rock and a hard place and actually going that way and getting it done. I wish I could just punch them all and blow them up, but... Right. Margot. I feel like Gandalf here. It's like I'm not trying to rob you. I wish I had a wet nurse who was this into not murdering or making sure I didn't get murdered. There's something really eerie about this boss. There hasn't been any music. fair. That is not fair at all. You can't just summon two of you. But I can see where I benefited from imbuing the Tonitrus there. That's given me a good platform, I think, for that one. Just that was being a bit stupid, we'll say. Because if we can clear 2 bosses today, we are actually on track. Lava seems to think you can kite until it goes away. Yeah, I think that's going to be my plan anyway. I think I'm going a bit too headstrong here. But I think after this, Lava seems to think I only have maybe 1 or 2 more mandatory bosses after this. I don't know. We'll probably go back and do some of the optional stuff afterwards. There's a lot of unnecessary operating of devices now, but I do quite enjoy. I do quite enjoy this whole once you die, it's in the place where it was left originally. Right, through the nightmare fog we go. What's quite handy is she telegraphs a lot of her attacks. Except I'm really bad at reading them. Oish. I don't want to keep my distance too much on her, she's quite... quite a cheating out bitch is what she is. She's a cheater. Wish. Right, so second thought, don't let her close in like that. Or just don't be a little bitch and telegraph all your moves, Tom. tricky old wet nurse. To be aggressive, I think, now. Nope, no, that was so annoying. That was a right out nuisance, that one, because I think we were doing the right thing. I just little bit overzealous there with the going in for the kill. Now the problem is I'm not going to have the resources to take her on as is. I did have. Nope. Was lots of. I did pick up a good few of this cold blood, so which I can never remember where to find and how to use. Just don't think it's not going to be much worth. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna repair the weapon because I have a feeling something silly is gonna appear and it'll just catch me off guard. I wonder if there's anything I've missed on my blood gems. Nah, we're pretty much as full on that one as we possibly can be. Let's get, I think, so we've got a hand. I don't need max HP during co-op, so let's change you then. Ups visceral attacks. Where does one go to apply their runes? I can't remember now. Ah, there we are, memory altar. So we'll move. Raise hand, boost max HP by 10%. Makes more, so that makes sense. Physical damage reduction. Visceral attacks restore 200 HP. Ups visceral attacks plus 20%. Yes, I only have the impurity rune then, so I can only keep that one. And let's boost max HP up by 5% as well, so we've got a 15% boost.
Well, what is good hunter? I sense the ancient.
They course through me. Yeah, of course they do. I need about 30 echoes for that to become applicable. My big fear is, what am I going to do with Mergo once I beat the wet nurse? Hopefully nothing bad, because I'd feel a wick if I've like done all this effort to liberate, to say the least, and then we end up doing something pretty sketchy. I'd be not best pleased by that one. But I hate going into these bosses with like quite a lot of blood echoes, like 10,000 blood echoes at this stage isn't really that much anymore. But I really don't want to be losing them needlessly. I know it's on me, like, but unless somewhere I've not read in which this child is the cause of everything that is terrible in Yharnam. But I will say this much: the game looks stunning. Even like 9 years on, this game looks incredible. I've been having an ongoing conversation with our Johnny, and he very much is like, well, Elden Ring's better, and I'm just like, you're absolutely wrong, because there's just something like, Elden Ring looks fine. This is absolutely, this game is very much in my top 5 of all time. This is even before I like was forcing myself to get through this on Twitch. Even just like something that just never was great at this game, but always impressed me, this game. That doesn't do anything. Have I just basically gonna have to get out of her way then? Yeah, like, I understand the fan base behind Elden Ring, but I think it's just the George R.R. Martin hype wagon. I'm just like, a man who can't even finish his own books. What am I supposed to expect from that? Like, obviously the game is different gravy, like. Yeah, that one was unbelievable. That probably is the case, to be honest, Phil. It's just, it wasn't for me. I think the pull was there, but I think when the tutorial is as gaslighty as a tutorial that I've ever seen, doesn't matter in any game. Like, I don't remember Bloodborne's tutorial being particularly like tiresome. It just kind of gave you the tools to go on and then just went, right, figure it out, guys. Whereas Elden Ring does this thing where it's like, oh, what do you mean you've never played FromSoft before? But I digress. Why did I do that? Right, well, I say we do a bit of a stretch, but my fear is I'll do something stupid and I'll put me at a disadvantage, so... What don't we need? We don't really need antidotes. This one just seems to deal damage. That blood vial is gonna probably prove pretty useful. We've always had a good run at her, but oh, she didn't appreciate fire. That was interesting. Also, it would have helped if I wasn't just useless. Hardly even matters now. I don't know which one is the right one, so... Big Lomo attack can sometimes still reach you, but the rest of the attacks whiff. It's just not getting caught off by them there, that's... Ah, you dick. I'm just gonna do something if I don't close that gap. Alright, just disengage, and then what we'll do is we'll have a bit of a run around, because that seemed to lift, the fog lifted pretty quickly, in my opinion, the last time. This is a hell of a trickier boss than I had anticipated. Doing stupid shit like that, that's gonna get me killed. Bloody Marigold. No child is worth all this hassle, surely. but I think that sometimes is a better suited to you. I cleared Vika Amelia first time, but I think that was purely because of I had a summons with me, an NPC summons, who basically took the bulk of the damage for me. Yes, lad, we've done it. Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, Vic Amelia I cleared first time, but I had an NPC summons, and I basically just got caught underneath all of her attacks. Or have I? Oh, okay, Nightmare Slain. I was sitting there going, this is an awful lot of things not being killed. Defeat Great One, Margot's Wet Nurse. Turn to Hunter's Dream. Okay. It just seems a bit... Ah!
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
I don't remember getting the other two chords. Off the top of my head, I really don't remember. The thing is, though, like, the way Sony own the IP, so what they're never going to do is they're either going to hold on to it because they can, or we're going to get eventually a sequel. But so the idea of a true ending to me is a bit like this. It seems a bit lost. Like, so let's see what we've got here. Go to the inventory. I've got I have the third umbilical cord, so I imagine that there's a couple of other optionals that I've yet to dispatch. Oh, it's open now, finally. This is it. Like, the game is so beautiful and is aged like it's timeless at the minute. A remaster or a polish
Good hunter,
would be incredible.
You've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream. Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes.
Whoosh, Garmin is a bit of a badass.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
Now, the only thing I'm worried about is does the ending your life thing make changes to the ending? Because I was never going to actually submit my life, if that makes sense. Oh, jeez. I imagine, like, you submit your life, the game just ends and you don't have to fight him, which... Oh, he's good at making it work. Also, if you submit your life, it'll just start the new game over again. You don't even have to fight Garmin. That's annoying. Well, lover, you do love to make an entrance anyway. Yes, I only have one of the chords. I don't really think. Are we just then? So what you're saying, if I go to the... I can't go... What do we mean? I mean, I know what you mean by that, but where would I go to get another... What, so if I... thing happens after you kill Garrett. There, okay. I'm just gonna figure it out. Just gotta fight the old man. It's a hell of a walk over to him anyway. as he wildly tries to see where he's looking for. Oh, it's... This scythe is a bloody gorgeous. Absolutely a favourite weapon of mine already. And that's not even a weapon I'm even using. Oh god, take it easy on me, would you? I actually am really tempted now about getting the old hunters after we tick this off the list, but I feel as if I need to take a bit of time and breathe. Skip one of them annoying. Okay, I think we're gonna start to need extra resources because I can't sit and do this dance with them all night. I feel as if I'm gonna go to back to the wet nurse and go back from there. Because it just sort of ended this sequence, and I don't feel as if there was anything else to explore. This is quite annoying. There's not really much point going around this section again.
Go on. Farewell.
Yes, I think so. Because if we could start looking for chords and getting the quote-unquote true ending, as you guys are talking about, it might give me a chance to halfway look around and get some bullets and blood vials and some blood echoes and stuff. We can get resources that way. I don't want to go into this and then finish the game and then it be a shite ending, really. Or I imagine it to be a shite ending. Do you know what? I actually haven't been to the clinic in a while, to say the least. Like maybe since Bloodstarved Beast, we checked back in and nothing really had happened. So we'll try that. Love has been keeping a close eye on my progress. Oh, so Forbidden Woods. And there's a secret path from there that leads to the clinic. Ooh, baby. Very much pro backseat gaming on these streams. So very much appreciated if we can start to get a bit done. Get good, I believe, as Andy likes to say. Oh, yes, I know exactly where we are then. There's a certain degree of backseat gaming that's been like, let me figure it out for the most part, which is what's happened, but I'll happily, if there's hints to be had and like things to make the stream a bit less make the stream a bit less strange and disjointed, then by all means, backseat game really. Yes, I haven't actually been. I kind of trying to think how I've been following this game pathway. It's been different. I've just. Oh yeah, love has been very much my guiding light, and it's been super nice to have all these like little hints and tips and all that jazz. I don't want to go this way. We'll go the main gateway then. My favorite thing in Lava on stream is usually gives me a little bit of lore and then starts to go, oh, but did you notice that X, Y, and Z happened? And I'm like, no. I mean, there was a lot of stuff when Realm was defeated and the veil had been lifted. Time we at 9:30 now. Probably another wee while yet. Where I'm in no rush. I'm working. My plan was to be working from home tomorrow anyway. Oh my god, there's a secret path. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. God damn it, FromSoft, you absolute wizards. But in terms of tonight, probably another hour or so. Nope, don't want that. That's going to annoy my life and happiness. Right, let's not accidentally use this umbilical cord just yet, so let's get a few antidotes. Okay, I'm gonna just be doing this now. It's trying to get murdered here. That looks like the right way to go. Looks like our way to go. No bother, Phil. See you shortly. What is it with this game? It's constantly just throwing me little bits of information, and I'm all for it. This game. Although I will admit the wet nurse was a pretty good boss, like, to be honest. So we cleared it, and we cleared Mikolash tonight. So what we've done is we've got a hell of a lot further than what I had anticipated and realized. So very pleased with the progress made tonight in relatively short space of time anyway. So I just have a feeling I'm going to get absolutely handed to me now in this next section. Oh, would you look at that? Tell you what, let's go to where the gate had opened. Because that takes me back to central Yharnam, and there we are, and that's where everything. Love a little link. Let's go do some bonus killing. Hello, hello. My fear was that Randy was going to say he was coming back, and then my fear was he would never come back. So we've got the wee shortcut opened. We can now access central Yharnam back in that little the gate where everything was at the start. My favorite, genuinely my favorite, like boss or XP fodder in these games is these crows. Oh, the game does everything. Everything the game has been doing for the last couple of weeks now has just been really, really opening my eyes to how like a game can be so intricate and everything be connected in in such a way. My mind's been blown playing this game, and I haven't really talked much in much depth about it over the course of the last couple of weeks. Well, I've got a rune, so that's something at least anyway. I think there was a hallway this way. With an old creaky floor. I would love to see like a 3D rendered map of this entire game, because there's not been a iota of wasted space.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
I'm really wanting to jump the gun and just murder her.
God, it's
Oh, okay. So I could have literally just done that. Yep. Sound. Doing you a favor. Apparently. I mean, it's not steered me wrong yet. Oh, what are you? Cairnhurst summons. Unable to acquire due to inventory max. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Cairnhurst. I think we do that first before we start collecting any more umbilical cords, I think. Cathedral Ward's going to be next, I think, but we'll go with the Cairnhurst. That... Is that the tower I have to do, and then the door is locked, and... No. Yes, I do need a... I think I do need a hint for Cairnhurst. Someone's invited you to Cairnhurst. No, I haven't a clue. It's one of those... It's probably one of those things that showed up and I've just not paid attention to it. Oh, yes. I do remember it rightly now. The witch's abode. I do remember this now. Yes, it says it's. I think I remember Love was saying on chat. It's like when you get the summons, come back here. Hopefully this makes this section a little bit quicker and handier now, because we are starting to clear boys in one go. Sounds like you're in for one hell of a beating there, Randy. Do you know what? This section actually gave me bloody nightmares. Still might give me nightmares, to be honest. No. Where did the summons... There's an electric boogaloo now. Love this weapon. Absolutely j'adore. You're new. You're dead. Oh, very cold. Right, I've gone the wrong way. Big time. But that's a new creature. Do I have to go back up the hill? Just... that'll do. Dive off. The big boys here. Where the big boys were. Oh. Something happened. Cutscene engaged. So, in terms of like completing the base game, this is a necessity, or is this a something that can possibly be left alone, or is this something that probably needs to be done? It's very ominous, and I love it. There's weapons to be attained from here and all. Love it. I'm all for that. I mean, if an unmanned carriage came and picked me up, I'd definitely be jumping in on that too. It's crazy how they just have got a full other area here as well. It's fair play from Soft. Lost and ruined castle. Oh, the horses died. At least tell me that there is a lamp. No. Oh yes. Because that would be cruel. Orphanage doesn't ring a bell. Mikalash was dispatched. Oh, you bitch, hit hard. Nice. Off the bat. Dead. So tell me this though, if I beat Gerald Gertrude, can't remember his name. That's the boss of the game done then, isn't it? German. The German. Ha ha ha, no comment. That's always the best. They're the best comments. I've always loved lovers drift feeding. It's a sight to behold. It's been keeping me on my toes and asking me a lot of angry questions. I think the drip feeding of information has been essential to the process, though, Lova. So it's definitely been appreciated. Definitely no messing around here. We got some vengeful spirits in here. Just gonna disengage for a bit while I get the lay of the land. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of spirits, a lot of angry spirits. While we just figure out what it is we're doing here, let's just get some killing done. Lova's giving me this look as if like, why am I doing this? The Lova emote is the bane of my existence at the minute. But my first instinct has been to do a lot of murdering. So why break the habit of a lifetime? This is a really interesting area. Lots of crying. I did kill the weeping mother. In my defense, there's every chance that she'd have come to kill me anyway. So, and 2 mines. Now let's climb this spire here. That did nothing if not make me feel better. That's maybe Lova, but at the end of the day, she's a dead queen bish. See, it's people like you pay attention to the lore. This is a lovely little map. All these nice open corridors. Definitely not creepy and things hiding in them. How did I miss you? Do you know what? Even if he's dead, that you'd only be helping me if that's the case, or would you just come in and just ruin my day? Hahaha, yes. Because we've already tried to get, we've caught me out on several things like this before. I feel as if I don't... Oh, would you look at that? Absolute godliness. And a lovely cloak to boot. Distributed to the pants. That's the left start. It's at the very start, and I've just followed the lay of the land. Don't do this to me, lover. Angry women. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying that I'm just telling you that they're angry women. Scorned, probably, no doubt, from the way they're getting on. Yeah. Come here, you little goblin. All this angry... all this knife wielding and shouting is what they're doing. I'm sorry. Frig it. I can't get around that. Don't really know where I am or what's going on anymore now. In true to form fashion, these little librarians are just doing their job and I'm coming in and making a mockery of the place. Oh, Lover's going into lurk mode. That's what you like to see in these. Don't die. Please don't die. We've got so far. Oh yeah, should I get the high scores, high stakes backdrop? Or is this something that you don't affiliate with high scores, high stakes lover? Why would you give me this? I've never once played the ukulele. Where is the way up? How does one get there? I may buy a boat in this next section because I'm going to be on the river. There are tears from the sounds of these NPCs. Let's see. Absolutely clobbered. Right. So that wasn't the way to go. So I need to back up the stairs. Probably give this another half an hour at least anyway, and then get what we can done. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I need to go out. So let the dog in, so I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna kill these guys and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hello. We're back. And we've got little Sylvie. She's coming in. Just gonna sit on my knee for a little minute while we fuck some shit up. Because oh dear. Well, these guys could take their heads off. Have we got any more vengeful spirits? Ah, you sneaky monkey. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There's another chest as well. Executioner's gloves. Beautiful. Knight's garb and knight's... Let's have a look. Doesn't really do much. The hunter garb seems to just be a better shot. Just murdered everyone and then just seems to be doing a lot of killing. Ooh. A moving bookcase. Look at that. We are doing things, making moves. Problem is, does that just take me back? Is that just taking me back to the same room now? I hear some deviousness. I have a feeling because something obviously moved. Yeah, it's the ladder at the very bottom. I knew that ladder would come into place so as soon as something got moved. I like this. I can keep you around, Phil. I was looking at that earlier and I knew that I had to make it had to make sense at some point. There has been a lot of gear to be found in this area. I'm just hoping that immediately going through this door and up to the top isn't going to be what my demise. Ah, there we are. Weapons broken. Oh really? Might have to start looking into that, because I find that my that one definitely weakens a lot quicker than it should. What am I missing here? I'm going to try and successfully get through a stream by not falling off a cliff. And that could be a good start. We are doing stuff anyway. But yes, I appreciate the save here, Randy. Otherwise we would have been sat doing that boss for much longer than anticipated. But it looks like we're gonna get straight into another boss battle here, which I'm all for. This one we actually might have a bit of fun with, if not on the cusp of losing about 70,000 echoes. Wonder if I can get him to fall off the building instead. I take it there's no chance we can get him to roll off the cliff, is there? Or roll off the top of the building? Ready, ready, ready. Not quite a close range either. If only I had a cannon or something. Ah, yeah, bugger. Well, that was not fun. Okay. It's terrible sounding that what I think I want to do is grab my blood echoes, try not to die, get back to the boss arena, pick up my blood echoes, and then use the hunter's mark to get back to the hunter's dream, level up, and then try and tackle him again. That's very much what I want to do. Where, oh where? Ah, I'm on the wrong side again. Now, it's worked on a couple of bosses, but where the hell have I gone? Why can't I find... Ah. I passed that ladder 14 times there. Oh, right. That was annoying. So the plan is to navigate back to him, which I mean, another wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to put a little waypoint somewhere. it's gonna be a whole thing to try and get the blood echoes without. It's actually trying to find where they're going to have landed before I try anything else on that front. Ah, see, they wouldn't offer you. They wouldn't offer them to you pre-arena if that was the case, lover. Yeah, boy. Let's do strength. I feel as if it's going to be strength and strength and vitality. There's no respect for your time in regard to some of the boss runbacks. That's it. I've seen one of the boys, Josh from the Discount Pod, playing Dark Souls, and he's just at his wit. He was at his wit's end. I didn't repair my. I didn't repair my weapon, which is exactly the other reason I needed to go there. I'm a right out of swine. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough. Required 1360. So before we go back, we're gonna go to the woods, kill some guys, get about 10k in blood echoes, and then we'll give this another rattle, and I think that might just be it for us tonight then. Oh yes, the other option is a 24-hour stream, lover, isn't it? I don't know about coward, but definitely someone who knows his limitations. And as I say this plenty of times on the podcast. It's like I don't want it to get to the point where the game becomes unenjoyable. Oops. Oh, no, absolutely. So, well, it's gonna go two ways anyway. We either nail the boss in one go, or we over-obsess. Have all the bosses done in 3 hours. Oh, no hit too. Oh, okay. my favorite, nearly one of my favorite lines in this entire game is that one hunter who gets killed and just goes, "This town's finished," as if I'm the problem. Right, 6.5k, that'll do. Health bar's looking pretty tasty, to be fair, not doing much against some of the bosses here. Watch the video of someone killing murderers from scratch. I mean, like, they say that most games can be speed ran. I was watching some guys on Twitch do this the other day, and they were all doing it like no hits, or, you know, as little as possible. I just find that utterly bizarre. And they've obviously got no regard for human life as well, like, you know, for their own sanity and mental health. Jesus, here's toast. That's right, if you, the first time you die, it takes you to the Hunter's Dream. Sorry, I'm just reading Cardinal's QA notes. Sound checked, record scratch was the only real sound offender. I stand by it, lover. We need to bring Monday Night Multiplayer back and be playing Monster Hunter. Just, again, it might be another opportunity for me, another game for me that I'll not play unless I'm playing in a group. Dokily, guys, so we've got a good bit. Let's try and tackle this part no hit as well. No, don't fall, don't fall. Yep. Bugger. Yeah, no, I fully get you there, Phil. It's just one of them games that I bought, as you know, as you well know, in a drunken whim. Blaming Lover for that one because he did say that it's a great game. So, Monster Hunter Rise is definitely. I'm in two minds about my next stream because once Bloodborne's donezo, I'm gonna have to think about what I need to tackle next, and I've got two. Monster Hunter might not necessarily be. Might not be it, but I'm also thinking, do I want to maybe start chipping into Ghost of Tsushima after this? No, I have enjoyed what I've been playing of Rise, but I do think that it's a game personally that for me that's going to require multiple players and like a bit of a your friend system. But other than that, I happily would give it a go. Sunbreak was included in the DLC that I had in the game that I had purchased, at least anyway. I wonder if today is the day we get through a stream without falling off something. To be honest, the £25, I was a fool not to get it, and it's just going to be a case of putting the hours in, and it's finding a platform to do it, whether or not be Monday Night Multiplayer or just maybe do it on Twitch. Who knows? But my fear is if I do that on Twitch, I'm opening myself up for love of ridicule and how I monster hunt, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm barely recovering from the Bloodborne bullying I get. Health into us. Doing now, jumping on the well now. That was a nuisance. That is something that I think we've been long struggling with, and it's one thing that we've like long since not been doing. I know that on Andy's Discord he has a friends of his channel and always notifies his ones when we go live, but I think we need one started. I know we said we would start to do a loose structure for streaming, but I think just purely for continuity, I think we need to start locking in. I need to start locking in days that I'm definitely doing it. And Sunday night seems to be quite right for me. I can get a bit of a longer stream in then, but it depends on when you guys can find a window in. Okay, that just happened. Right, my patience is wearing thin for this one, so I think we'll give it one more run. If we can get to Martyr, then even better. If not, then we'll call it for the night. Then I can't even be bothered. We're not raiding to anybody. I can't really be annoyed with that tonight. So we've come a long way. We've come a long way to this tonight. thinking as well, though, Lava, you're just right. We need to start getting a bit more proficient with the old Discord. I think the chats that we're getting in there is quite decent at the minute, but I think if we could start pushing our channels a bit more and a bit better, I think we could be onto something. And to anyone who has not seen Season 3 debuts... Debuts? We'll have to look at the Discord as a sort of, well, I say as a consensus, really. That's it, just change it to the season challenge in the moment. And what are you playing? And yeah, the general chat seems to be... I know that some people do shamelessly for engagement. They put like a pet channel on, which always goes down quite well. But we need to start pushing it so we can actually get more people involved in the Discord chats, to be honest. I also need to think the way that I'm running Twitch. I think the way I run Twitch at the minute as well, because I go directly off the PlayStation, I need to find a way to jazz it out as well. Martyr Ligarius is where I'll call it tonight, I think. Because... yeah, I think that'll do. We've done quite a bit in the last couple of hours, so I think I can sort of go to sleep tonight thinking that, yes, we've done quite a lot here, so... oh, a death count would be brilliant. What can we do in the meantime then? I actually think... I'm gonna have a wee nosy here. We'll have a wee look and see who's playing, if anyone's playing Monster Hunter Rise on this. And we'll call in and say hello. I wasn't gonna bother with a raid, but I feel as if we may as well. So I'm just gonna pick a random on the list here, someone who's just kind of chilling themselves. I always feel as if we do that, you get out what you put in. So let's have a look, see. No, there's no one really knocking about anyway. So, tell you what we'll do. We'll just call it a night here. We've had some fun. We've killed 2 bosses, and we've explored a whole new area. Thanks to Randy, giving a good bit of insight there. I am thinking we might get ourselves back into a stream maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but we'll update the socials as we go. Anyway, I do want to get a bit of social stuff done before I hit the head tonight. Yes, Insight. I'm going to give you full-blown credit for this, otherwise I would not have discovered this lovely winter setting. But until then, I've been Tomahawk. This has been High Scores, High Stakes. See you next time. Love you all. Bye.